this back in here where it belongs. I'm trying to find it. It's closed anyways.
Proceed to the visitor center to pay entrance fees.
We are in Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota.
Some of the different horns here. There's the elk. Really big elk. Bighorn sheep. Ooh, that's a buffalo. Yeah, I think that's a buffalo. They're totally different, so I'm not really sure about that. No idea what that is. Probably an otter of some sort. And a moose.
While we're in the visitor center, we're going to have a visitor. Watch as this car crosses here. Something's going to cross the street, come out of the high grass. And it's literally there the entire time we're in the visitor center. There's a mule deer. We are headed to Cottonwood Campground. It used to be you could do a whole loop, but right now the road is closed. So you have to go left. They're supposedly fixing it.
Drainage pipes.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
We have seen a lot of trailers back at the visitor center. I don't know if they're just coming here. There are two campgrounds. Juniper is first come, first serve. Cottonwood has part of their lots is first come, first serve, and the other half are reservations. Oh, look at the little.
We're in 13?
No, we're in 7.
You have arrived.
We already paid.
We'll stop here and read the instructions.
Yeah.
Now we need to know if we're in a back-end site or a pull-in site.
Probably back in. I have no idea. What does it say? It just says North Loop. What's North Loop?
We're heading northwest.
North Loop's that way. Maybe it's a pull-in.
Yeah, here's 6 and 7.
Okay. This is 7?
7 here is a pull-through site. 6 is a push right here.
Okay. We're 7. It says reserved. We turned the camper around and took this view because our camper's set up so that we can look out that way. But yeah, this is our pull-through lot, 07. And guess what? We've already broke something on the trailer. So we went from Ohio to Indiana to Illinois to Idaho to Minnesota, all over South Dakota and North Dakota. We broke a leaf spring. We haven't even made it to Alaska, and it broke a leaf spring. Now, we have been through some pretty rough roads, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I noticed that when we got here that the one wheel was out a little bit further than the other. I said, that's not supposed to be that way. So we're going to find out what we need to do this evening. It's Sunday around 12:20 and there's nothing open. So we're going to go around, see a little bit at the park, come back, change into our older clothes, and take the tire off so that we can get a better view of what we need to do. Well, we've seen some wild horses. There was 2 of them. Where are they? I don't know where they went. Oh, they're up there.
You turn here.
Yeah, go up there. That's where the horses are. See them out there taking pictures of them?
Down here.
Huh?
You're down here.
What's he doing down there?
I don't know, looking.
Put your hand down there. I'm gonna record that side. I can't get over far enough.
Deer or something right there.
Oh, there's a, what's those things called? Prong.
I think it was probably big for a prong.
It looked like a prong to me. Right there. Look, is it a prong? It looks like a prong to me.
No, it's too big for a prong.
It's a prong. Buffalo. Hello.
These ones are 2 colors. White on the bottom, black on the top.
We have seen prairie dogs. A couple, 3 different villages of them?
Yeah.
3 buffalo, 2 wild horses, and a big prong. So that's what we've seen so far today. This is our first, hour that we've been here. And we have 2 more days. However, we do have to fix the leaf spring. And figure that out too. So we will get back to that. That's a pretty good view of what Theodore Roosevelt National Park looks like.
Kind of like Badlands.
It looks like the Badlands, but green, with flat tops instead of jagged tops. The Badlands got jagged tops, and not a lot of green. Where this actually has like little mellow meadows and hills and trees. The South Loop is not completely open. There's a portion of it at the end that is closed. But they do have a place that you can turn around and come back out.
There's plenty of room. They keep saying that there's not.
Yeah. I can't get him now. It's too far. It's too far. Okay, we're back to the leaf spring. So, got a little mat for Jim. Not much. It used to be our doormat. It's ripped.
And you go on there and jack up the trailer on the axle.
So you're going to jack up the trailer on the axle?
Yeah.
With your bottle jack?
Yep.
And then we're going to take the tire off. We have an impact gun to take the tires off and lug nuts, which you would know if you watched the video where we blew the tire, so we already have that equipment with us. The hardest part is the bottle jack is just barely big enough to lift it up to get the tire off. But if we get a bigger bottle jack, then it doesn't fit underneath the trailer. Flaps, if you've seen the short on our mud flaps, it's working pretty good. The only thing that happened was, I don't know if you can see here, but the metal is kind of rubbing on this one. So it took a little piece off, but no big deal. And you can see the burn mark there, but it's reflecting really well. It's not burning the other mud flap, and it's not reflecting back on the truck at all. So that worked as far as a fix for it being a little close to the exhaust. So you got it all jacked up, and now you're taking the tire off. So you want to show them what happened?
Like the leaf ring here just snapped away. Looks like we got our bolt though, which is good. Everything else is intact.
You might want to check for cracks while you're down here. So the bolt is okay, but right there you can see where it just sheared. Now we have to get our sumo springs. Here is the sumo spring.
Shock absorber.
Yeah, it's a big one, but it's, I can't think of what it's called right now. I'll put the
equalizer.
name right there. It's an equalizer.
I already have the bolt off.
At least we're parked here, and what, we're 30 minutes or less from the,
I think so.
About that, from a town, and they have a spring shop and some Menards and a bunch of other stuff, so we should be able to find something to fix, at least we're hoping, and we'll let you know. There's the leaf spring. And you can see it just severed it. Okay, so we have the wood underneath there holding it. And tomorrow we'll go to the spring shop and see if we can get, we want to get more than one. We're going to get one to replace this one and at least one spare.
Okay, to fix the axles, we found a place in Dickinson, North Dakota called Bow's Flug Trailer Sales. And they had a huge selection of leaf springs, parts for them, everything we needed to fix it. And a really good price. Leaf spring was 50 bucks for my camper. So I went in and got 3 of them just in case. And a couple extra bolts. And it should be all we need.
So here is the new leaf spring, and we also replaced that bushing. Jim just hammered it in. So the next, which is the most difficult thing, is reassembling it. Right here, look. So we just checked to see, and it is working. It's not plugged. That's our second grease gun, by the way. We normally carry one with us. However, lately we haven't been carrying one because we always grease before we leave and check everything out before a long ride, and then when we come back, Jim checks everything again. So he's like, oh, we don't need to take it, it's messy. Well, we needed a grease gun, so we went and bought one. And the one we bought was a piece of crap. It didn't work. So we had to take it back. And then we went back to a second store, Tractor Supply, believe it or not, and bought this one, and it actually works. Normally that's not a big deal. It takes an hour to get from Cottonwood Campground in Theodore Roosevelt National Park to, is it Dickinson? Dickinson, where the stores are that we needed. So it was another 2-hour ride just to fix this repair. So that was kind of a pain. Our new problem is, because it broke, the equalizer is jammed up on the springs installed. The bolt's in, and that bolt's in. Jim's gonna lube it now. Grease it up with the new grease gun. And then put the Sumu shock back on. But we had to jack it up there. And basically just jack up this whole side while it was still attached to the truck.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Kind of a pain. Glad this didn't happen in Alaska. If it
On
does,
the side of the road, yeah.
If it does, at least we have 2 more springs. But we did find out is the nuts, the bolts are not the same size. This front one is longer than this one.
Here, show. These wet bolts?
Yeah, it's these wet bolts right like that.
Because I added beefier shackles.
Can you see how thick they are?
So the bolts need to be longer.
So those are heavy duty shackles. Okay, she's all fixed. Everything's good. So there she is, all back together. And please continue watching. We're going to show you a little bit more of Teddy Roosevelt's National Park. And Jim is filthy too. He's really filthy. He looks like he just laid in the ground and just rolled around in it.
Basically did.
Yeah, he did.
We're in Cottonwood Campground, and right behind our lot there is a buffalo.
2 lots down from ours.
Yeah, 2 lots down. But he's in the field that's right behind our place.
Baby buffalo. More buffalo here. So you're out there taking pictures of the other side. Did you see him stop and look at us? Oh, he changed his mind. Come on, baby, go with mama. There you go. We are at the Painted Canyon Visitor Center, and the buffalo are right there.
At the Visitor Center.
Yeah. We got 3 wild horses. Well, on our trip here through United States to get to Canada, we have seen the license plates of every state except for Hawaii twice. And most of the states, at least 44 states, we have seen 3 times. So we always play the license plate game just for something to do when we're traveling long distances. If you guys do that, like, do you do it as a couple or partner or with your kids or grandkids? Give us a comment down below. Let us know what kind of games you guys play when you're just driving for long periods of time. We hope you enjoyed our video of Theodore Roosevelt's National Park and us breaking the leaf spring and getting it fixed. If you haven't already, give us a like if you like this video. And please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you know when we get a new video for our trip out to Alaska. So, have a great day.